Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Wednesday, August the 19th, 2020. This is a brief community update. Today we're going to discuss the current COVID situation in Lambton County and update on the Clench claim. Currently, there are 12 active cases of COVID-19 in Lambton County. We're in stage 3 in this area and all surrounding areas, and as of last evening, the Lambton County, our Lambton Shores County Council voted in favor of having mandatory masking in Lambton Shores. So for those of you that are traveling out off the First Nation to go and do shopping and have appointments and things like that, in London, Sarnia, and as of later this week, mandatory masking will be implemented in all surrounding areas. In regards to the Clench claim, over the past 12 years or so, our community has been involved in what is called a specific claim in regards to what is known as the Clench defalcation. Colonel Clench was an Indian agent back in the day, and he did many things that were poorly orchestrated by the Department of Indian Affairs back then, including selling lands on behalf of the First Nation and not paying that money back to the First Nations. This specific claim itself is in regards to a portion of land in downtown Sarnia, very close to the riverfront and very close to what is now known as Amjuanong. This took place after Walpole Island separated from the Sarnia Indian Band, and it happened prior to 1919 when Kettle and Stony Point separated from the Sarnia Indian Band. It was a rather small tract of land, and it was sold at an auction at a pub in downtown Sarnia, and the proceeds of that never made it back to the general coffers of what was then termed the Sarnia Indian Band. So in 2008, a specific claim was put forward jointly by Kettle and Stony Point and Amjuanong, and in 2017 there was an offer, a global settlement that was brought forward, and we've been negotiating that over the last number of years. We end up going into a process with Amjuanong to decide on apportionment, and many of you have heard about that, the talk about 50-50 and 70-30 and things like that. After a lengthy mediation over a number of days, about a year and a half ago, we agreed with our relatives over there at Amjuanong that the apportionment would be divided up 52 for Amjuanong and 48% for the Chippewas of Kettle and Stony Point First Nation, resulting in a total coming to our nation a little higher than $17 million. That offer was finally made official to the First Nation on June 19th of this year, and Chief and Council voted this Monday on sending that to a ratification vote by the First Nation on November 13th in conjunction with the general election upcoming. So more information will come out about that as time goes on. The community must vote to accept the Clench claim. We must vote to accept it, and Amjuanong must vote to accept it. If either First Nation does not ratify the current global settlement offer, then the claim will then have to go to another process, which involves the current claim, the current offer coming off the table, and us having to go after the government separately. So council's agreed to accept this as a specific claim just in regards to that portion of land in downtown Sarnia. I'm certainly open to have more discussions about the Clench claim and other areas where Clench may have done things like this to us, and other potential future land claims or settlements that we could be involved in. But this one is in regards to that small portion of land in Sarnia, and the current offer is $17 million approximately. So thanks for tuning in today. We'll do an update again next week, and don't panic, eat bannock.